Alright, so welcome back to the Brickafit channel, and in today's video we're going back to our roots, World War I reviews. Actually, our roots are World War II reviews, but we're going back kind of to our roots. World War I reviews, here we go. So, today we're reviewing the French tank, medium tank, the Schneider. And so Dave, well, first, let's just talk about how we got this, like how you can get this set today. You can go on to Brickmania.com, and you can get one of their books, the World War I,
Yes.
Which book is it?
This is in the World War, I think it's...
Volume 2.
It's Volume 2, World War I, yes.
Yeah, and it's the first ever French tank, ever. Like...
First operational French tank, that's correct.
Okay. And it actually, there's one left that's still in operation today. Mind-boggling, over 100 years later.
Who knew?
It's
in a museum in France, and it is the oldest fully operating tank in the world.
Yeah, so quite crazy stuff there.
Good reason to go to France.
Yeah, we might have to go to France.
Yeah.
If I can fly. Anyway, but...
Besides getting a baguette or something.
Alright, we're going to jump into the history. Before we start the history, this is a early war soldier. I believe these are early war and this is late war. So yeah, they're from two different time periods, but I think they look really cool, and he's like the tank driver. So yeah, please don't come after me in the comments and come after me and kill me for it. So I don't really want to be killed for that. Alright, anyway. Dave, start the history.
Young Joshua, a lot of history in this tank. It has 451 pieces, which I guess isn't all that historical, but when it originally came out on Brickmania...
Oh, that's historical.
Yeah, that is historical. I pivoted pretty deftly there from trivia to historical. It originally sold for $200. Interestingly, at some point, they lowered the price to $140. And it's got a lot of cool features.
Maybe it wasn't selling.
It's got... opening hatches. It's got a removable roof, which we'll show off in a minute. And it originally came with one minifigure, a French tanker, which right now is not available, so we have that French guy up there doing the driving. This was it was a medium tank. It was the first operational tank to ever come out of France. There were about 400 of them built between 1916 and 1918. They were pretty much obsolete from about the day they were fielded, but that's what France started out with. The tank was designed to end the stalemate on the Western Front by cutting through barbed wire, crossing trenches, and taking out German machine gun nests. This little doolally right here on the front, that was supposed to mash down barbed wire, and it actually didn't do a great job of doing that. What it did do a great job of doing was getting this tank stuck where the Germans could just pick it off. It was basically a box built on a Holt Caterpillar tractor, and it was a really, really poor design, but you got to give the guys credit. It was the first design. It got better as time went on, and as tank design sort of matured. It was cramped. Initially, the gas tank was stuck on the very front of the tank, so one German artillery shell hitting the front of the tank and the whole tank would blow up. As I mentioned, it was cramped. The layout was really foul. It was just an interior where the crew was right there with the transmission and the engine and all kind of rocking and rolling together. Didn't have enough firepower. It had a real lack of mobility thanks to that little jahonker right there. And yeah, it weighed 14 tons, had a crew of 6, a commanding officer, which was also the driver, a non-commissioned officer who was the gunner, 2 machine gunners, a loader, and a mechanic, which doubled as a machine gun loader. It could do a robust top speed of 5 miles per hour. Usually it was rocking and rolling about 2 to 4.
I think my grandma could outrun that bad boy. Holy.
It could go 40 miles. It had a 175 millimeter Schneider blockhouse gun on the front, and then it had 2 M1914 8 millimeter machine guns on either side. And yeah, that's pretty much the Schneider.
Wow.
It was, as I mentioned, it was obsolete pretty much from the time it was fielded. There were some improvements to it, And yeah, a lot of history there. So there you have the Schneider CA World War I French assault tank.
Okay, so a question. If we remove all these guys here,
Si,
and just got the driver up there,
yeah,
who do you think would win? These goons right here, I think they could take this tank easily. Because all you have to do is just not get shot, get in, bam, bam, you're done. I mean, what do you think?
If the driver couldn't access the machine gun, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, all he could do is try and run over him, but at 2 to 4 miles an hour, that ain't going to be happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very interesting. Anyway, so let's talk about playability, features, and all kinds of stuff like that. So first of all, you got your track links down there. It doesn't really roll at all on this surface, nor on that surface. Does it roll on carpet, or do we know?
Somewhat. It's like most tread assemblies, it's a little fragile, but yeah, it'll roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got posable guns. You can move those guns
so
carefully.
You move those back and forth, which actually they're pretty smooth in my opinion. You have non-posable cannon. It's just straight away, but that's probably how it was.
That you've got the hatch in the front that opens and closes.
Yes.
And then the whole top comes off, revealing the interior.
Yes. But first, before we do that, we got some opening doors back here, which are really cool. And you can probably fit a minifigure in there. So let's get that guy.
And that's kind of realistic. You would think a minifigure would be able to stand up, but the high point in the tank was about 4.5 feet.
Wow.
So at best you would crouch. When the machine gunner would go to load his machine gun, he actually had to be laying flat on his stomach. It was really cramped.
Yeah.
And I can't think of it just had to have been an awful experience.
Can you even fit? No. You can't fit a mini. Well, yeah, you can actually. Standing up, you can fit a minifigure. That's incredible. You also have this thing you can flip up and down. What was that for? To market?
I think so. I don't know precisely, but yeah.
Another thing I found very interesting. Oh, actually, there's some sticks in there. They're in the darkness, though. If we had the Insta360 Go, oh, stinky. What could we do then?
We're working on it.
What could we do then? Okay. Anyway, but
yeah, you want to stick it on your cat. This is a little mini camera we're talking about.
Yes.
And then
coming soon to the
just see what our cat does. I can tell you right now what our cat does.
Eat, sleep,
and repeat.
Yeah. Oh, and do other things, but we won't talk about that.
Bathe herself.
But
that's about it.
Using the litter box.
Well, yeah, we all use the litter box.
Anyway. But this set is really, really cool in my opinion. Actually, $130, you said?
It was originally 200, and then there was on the internet I found a place where it had been reduced to 140, which by today's standards
is incredible.
Incredible.
$200 is a little stinky, but even $200 is pretty good for that.
This is an older design. You can, as I said, get the book or wait for Brickmania to come out, hopefully with electronic instructions where they'll have the XML file all ready for you to import to your BrickLink want list.
Which is great for some, but terrible for others, because Dave over here has just been ordering like a wild man. I mean, just the other day, he's like, Joshua, I did a bad thing. And then whenever I hear that, I mean, it's a little over dramatized.
Dramatized?
You know what I mean.
Overly dramatic?
Overly dramatic.
I'm doing it for you, brah. I'm doing it for the channel.
Yeah. That's what you claim.
Well, do you think I'd be doing this on my own?
Yes. If you discovered Brickmania and you had the money, yes. Alright, we're going to see you on the tripod. You would. Anyway.
I probably would. Because I love building tanks and stuff.
Yeah. You might have gone back to your modeling days.
Well, yeah.
Would be my guess. I don't think you would have discovered Lego.
In the early days, you got glue, which I probably sniffed too much of, which may account for my a few things about me these days. And then you got the little paints and you painted them, and then the guns you would get like a match or something, and you insert the gun into the hole, and then you'd light the end of the gun through the hole where the plastic would expand so you couldn't pull the gun out, but it would still swivel. Those were the days, my friends. I spent many happy hours.
Yeah, and then somebody
You got it easy
them.
with this. No glue, no
somebody
paint.
Destroyed him, though.
Yes. Well, that's another story, right?
Yeah, I didn't do it, for the record.
No, some little kid came over to the house when I wasn't there, and my mother wanted to give him something to play with, so she gave him all my models.
Yeah.
Of course, being a little kid, not knowing any better, my mother not supervising, the models got destroyed. I was an unhappy camper. But she overall was a good mom, except for all my baseball cards that she made me get rid of because, we can't afford to move them. You know, a couple of shoe boxes worth of baseball cards that probably would have paid for, if not your college education, Webb's.
Well, I'm not
your
going
future
to college.
Son to be. All right, or your house, your first house.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Would have been great. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, pulling that scab off the wound.
Sorry. And everybody, leave a like for Dave's mom and their relationship to be mended. If this video gets like 100 likes, it's pretty much scientifically mended at that point. So anyway, thank you guys for subscribing as well.
Whoa, dude, overall thoughts.
Overall thoughts, we're getting there. We're just telling everybody to subscribe because you gotta subscribe before we give you the overall thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment,
share,
tweet,
sponsor me. Sponsor the basketball game, please.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, overall thoughts. I think this is a great kit, especially for how old it is. Like, for how long ago it was designed, it's a pretty dope kit.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a Dan Siskin design. Way to go, Dan.
Dan, you usually do good, so you did good on this one, too.
Yeah. And also, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Drop test.
No.
Drop test from right here.
No.
Drop test from right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. What? I'm just... Oh yeah, it's sturdy. No.
Well, not sturdy where you take it and you throw it like a 90-hour fastball with it.
No, I'm not saying a 90-hour fastball.
It's the treads that are usually the...
it held up great.
But everything else is just really... And actually, the tread assembly on this is really good.
Too.
Yeah, okay.
So, no.
Here.
Yo, kid! Kid, chill. I'm gonna take that away from you. Okay. Are we gonna see them on the next video? Kid, stop! Chill! We're not going... What even is this? Yo, kid! Violence. Alright, we'll see you guys on the next one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all notifications. Join my Instagram... Or, not join, but follow my Instagram. I want to get 300 followers. Please. Actually, I want to get to 1,000. Anyway, we're going to see you guys. Bye.